If you're considering a move to the Algarve, you do not want to miss today's episode where I interview two lovely Aussies who are considering purchasing property here in lovely Algarve. Stay tuned. Okay, so I'm here today with Rodney and Maria, who have been spending a little bit of time in the Algarve. How are you today?
I'm fantastic.
Good. And we're going to show our viewers a little bit later, but what kind of day are we staring at?
Beautiful.
It's just absolutely glorious here. Yeah, we love it.
Fantastic. So what initially attracted you to the Algarve to potentially purchase a home here?
Well, it's just so amazingly beautiful. It's the environment just draws us. It's a beautiful surf, beautiful weather, and the lovely people that we meet everywhere. It's amazing.
It's a beautiful coastline and set in a natural environment, and in an authentic Portuguese village not far away. That makes it just beautiful, absolutely stunning.
Fantastic. And can you tell me a little bit about what your top priorities are when considering the purchase of a new home?
I sort of think environment's a very important element, and we're looking at the moment. We have beautiful natural national park with amazing Atlantic Ocean right there on our doorstep, and I'm a surfer, so for me surfing is a big element, and it's just stunning environment,
and it's a very safe place to live as well. I feel very safe walking about here, even in the evening times or in the village.
That's fantastic. Yes, Portugal is a very, very safe place to live. Fantastic. And so how does the lifestyle here in the Algarve compare to the lifestyle back home in Australia?
In many ways, it's similar. In that we've got beautiful sea breezes, we've got lovely vista to look at, but it's just that element of there's a bit more, we feel cosmopolitan, a bit more sort of people coming from different parts of the world.
Okay.
And I find that really enticing and engaging. And then we also have the local people, which are incredibly friendly and very welcoming. So that's what I really enjoy.
And it's a little bit like, I suppose, Australia from the area that we come from. It's a little bit like we step back in time a little bit to where it used to be. So that's probably the main attraction for me.
Yeah, and I think we're getting a lot of congestion, a lot more people, and we come here and it's just quiet. It's
little step back in time.
Yeah, beautiful.
Lovely. So as a little aside here, but you mentioned meeting new people. How have you met people? I know you've only been here a brief time.
Well, it's really lovely because most people speak English. And we find that really welcoming, and they really make the effort. And so we throw in a little bit of Portuguese to try.
Oh, that's fantastic! You're making an effort.
And just going getting coffee, just really enjoyable, and just enjoying the interaction with the locals, and it's a really nice feeling. And it's just great. We're watching the children playing the other day around while we're having a coffee, and just something that we don't see much anymore in Australia, I guess.
And then the other day I had my hair done. And
fantastic. It looks great.
A beautiful little Portuguese girl, and we were able to communicate, and she did a beautiful job. And my daughter Anastasia is also going to get her hair done there this afternoon.
Brilliant.
So beautiful. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So in terms of looking for a property, what type of property are you looking for, and what would you say are like your must-haves on that list?
I suppose at our stage in our life, we want something that's either brand new and maintenance free. Something with stunning views, like this place here. Stunning views, quiet little coast, not too far away from the town, or a walk, a run to the coffee shop.
And I really enjoy the authentic nature of Portuguese sort of architecture and the way the flavour is still there. And
Yes.
for us, it's really engaging.
Lots of
It's
character.
lovely to have that natural environment, the water views, but then also having that sort of engaging architecture that's been here for centuries. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
You just walk out the door, you're in nature straight away. You're running, you're walking through the wildflowers. It's just, you're not driving anywhere to get anywhere. You are here where you want to be.
And I think it's authentic. It has that authentic feeling. So for us, it's a really beautiful place. Very engaging.
Fantastic. So speaking of the fantastic views, let's take a quick little break and I will show you what we are looking at. Okay, so I hope you all enjoyed that. If you are currently looking for property in the Algarve, comment down below and let me know what your must-haves on your property search list are. Now, relocating to a different country can be a little bit of a challenge. Do you have any concerns about considering property purchase in the Algarve?
Personally, I don't. It's a little bit. There is a bit of a change, and getting used to things that are new. However, I find that the people that we've been dealing with are really welcoming, and it puts us at ease. So I sort of feel that there's certainly a few hurdles to overcome, but it's really, really easy. It's been really fantastic meeting people and feeling comfortable with the idea of purchasing something, which I think is really
especially
important.
something that's brand spanking new, and all that hard work, all the building part that's already been done. So you just basically turn up and enjoy something that's brand new.
Yes. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you've reported such a positive experience because I've felt the same. But obviously I'm biased because I love the Algarve, so it's good to hear it from somebody else. So the Algarve is known for having a really vibrant expat community. We've touched on that a little bit. And can you tell me a little bit more about how important that is to you when considering a move to the Algarve?
I suppose it makes it easy to make connections within the community straight away. Meeting sort of like-minded people that have moved to the area for the same reasons.
And I think we're drawn towards people who have had a lot of life experience and a lot of travel, and who get out there and sort of enjoy life and love to go places and experience the world, and we're of that nature too. So I guess for us, meeting people of that sort of like nature has been really welcoming, and we've been very fortunate. We're meeting people everywhere. We're making really great friendships.
And a lot of these people have travelled a lot, and they thought, well, yes, we could have relocated here or here, but they choose here.
Yeah, and I think it's just
there must be a reason for that. And so, have you visited the Algarve before?
How long ago? 6 years, perhaps. 6 years ago, we came with our 2 children, a very short trip, and
fell in love.
Fell in love straight away.
And it
was love at first sight.
Actually,
it's a beautiful thing because it's just a sense of safety, and when you go home, you sort of realise, the Algarve is a really special place. place.
It is.
So it's been really, really
So-
enticing to come back. And
Yeah,
so we've
so-
come back. We're going, wow,
Yeah.
we just love
So
it.
just no doubt, this is where we're spending the rest of our days.
Yes, it's fantastic. isn't it?
We're excited to welcome you. So from when you were back 6 years ago, I know you mentioned it was a short trip, but do you have any memories of experiences or places that really stood out, something that you really enjoyed?
Well, Lagos, you've got that sort of
Oh.
tourist sort of like feel that you can enjoy the shops, enjoy a beautiful environment. You've got the marina there, so you've got that only a short trip away. And then just yesterday we were up in the mountains, and it's just a really beautiful, authentic Portuguese village.
Everything's pretty close. There's little trips away here, little trips away. But the other day we were in Lagos, and we went back to a beautiful building, and it was all had green tiles all over it, and people were just photographing it and photographing and photographing it. And so we ended up having lunch just right there. In this
Perfect.
area. So it was just beautiful, and it was a beautiful sunny day as well.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing for us, especially coming from Australia, is that historical, cultural aspect.
Yes.
That it's just so just warm, we just enjoy it, and that sense of history is a big one for me.
People back home, this is the Algarve coast, West Algarve bucket list destination.
Okay.
Big,
Especially now after you've
For
been
sure. They're all-
reporting back
where
to
do
them.
we go? Where do we go?
Yeah.
Right. If you've ever visited the Algarve, comment down below with some of your favorite places or experiences that you were able to enjoy here. So when you do make the move, I don't know if you've given this any thought. I hope I'm not putting you on the spot, but have you given any thought to how you're going to integrate into the local community?
So, well, what's happening is that we find from just sort of spending time at the beach, we're sort of interacting with people,
Yeah,
and we find people are so warm. So
it's easy to
Yeah.
it's easy to sort of strike up a conversation, say where to go, what to do, or what might be happening locally.
I think we were
it's very
sitting having
easy.
a coffee the other day, and we just caught up a conversation. There's just people hiking
Yes.
Yeah.
through the walks here. It's just amazing, and people just coming in, and we're
So-
having a chat, and they're coming from different parts of the world, and I find it really engaging and really enjoyable.
And probably 6 years ago there were a few hikers, and now lots of hikers coming through. Older people, older than us, walking through.
Yeah, on my drive in, I must have seen at
Yeah.
least 20.
Yes.
Yeah, and
They just walk from town to town, and there's a beautiful little cafe or restaurant, and accommodation.
it seems that they can you just do a short walk, and then they sort of come into a little village, and they might have somewhere to stay, or even stop in a little coffee shop. Like I was saying, it's a really nice feel about the area.
So going back to what you said, Rod, does it seem like the Algarve brings down people's walls a little bit? They open up more when they're here.
People are just more relaxed. They are so. It's easy to talk to people. Easy to sort of engage in conversation.
No, I think I think safety is a big part of it. I think
Yes.
people feel comfortable,
Mm.
and you're not sort of to say that on edge, I guess, at times when you're
Yeah.
some other
Yeah.
locations where you might be unfamiliar with. Just find it really warm.
Mm.
So just a really warm environment and a vibe that you get. It's hard to sort of really
And there's a lot
explain.
of there's a lot of young
Works.
families too. We find in the area as well, a lot of young, like toddler age children, and we're at the local farmers market the other day.
Those are always fabulous.
Yeah, and so that was just beautiful, And earlier in the week we saw the farmers, ploughing their fields, and I could see an old man with his, I think it would have been his grandson, and he was helping him get ready, for the market on the Saturday there. So it was beautiful.
So have you received any advice from any other expats? Have they given you any tips, any ideas that are helping you through this decision process?
They are, and we've got friends that have sort sort of helped us sort of engage a little bit with some of the challenges that we might face here, and just how to sort of work around those, which have been incredibly helpful. So,
Great.
and yeah, just as I say, we've chatted to now quite a few expats and just sort of engaged with what's the best approach, and we think we're finding it's really easy. It's really easy.
I'm glad to hear that.
We're very relaxed.
It's the only way to be. It's the best way to navigate it all. And finally, if you do decide to move here, tell me 2 or 3 things that excite you most about spending more time in the
We're already
Algarve.
relaxed with the place, so we know we're going to love it. So are we not? Have we enjoyed the place? We already love it. You know, Paris, Lisbon, you know, they're all pretty close places. Our children travel a lot as well, and so if we are here, you know, we're going to connect with them much more than if we were back in Australia. So it's very easy to get on a flight from Faro on a half hour. So you're in Marseille.
Absolutely, and there seem to be more and more opening up.
Just opening, yes.
And I think for me, it's probably the beaches. It's just the lovely natural environment, unpolluted.
Yes.
It has that pristine feel. Yeah, it's a really old community.
Yeah.
It's got that authentic element to it, but it's just beautiful. And I just enjoy going to the beach, going for a swim in the morning, and that's sort of like my start to the day. And that might be to go for a surf or just for a swim.
Yeah.
But it's fabulous. And I know that my children sort of love to come and visit.
Say, Mum and Dad, yes.
Yeah.
They'll come and visit.
Well, that's fantastic. I'm so happy that you're both enjoying it so much. Before we say goodbye, any last thoughts?
Last.
West Algarve
Yes.
is absolutely beautiful.
Yes.
If anybody is considering the move, I can't emphasize
come for a
how
holiday.
fantastic
Come for a
it
holiday.
is. It's just
Then
amazing.
buy the following year. There you go.
Yeah.
You won't regret.
Well, thank you so much for your time. I think you brought a lot of value to our viewers, and I really appreciate it, as I'm sure they do as well.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to another episode of Living in the Algarve. Remember, you can call, text, or email me. All of the details are in the description down below and in my bio, and I look forward to hearing from you soon. And as we say here in the Algarve, beijinhos!